What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and I have a bit of an unfortunate update for you guys. This morning, Nintendo has come out with another video delaying a game. It's weird. We've seen 3 of these so far. 3 of these in the last couple of years of delayed games. And the first one was obviously being Metroid restarting, and then Zelda got a delayed kind of video saying that it was going to be late 2022, and then we get another delay video today where Nintendo is pushing back Breath of the Wild 2, spring of 2023. Now, I predicted this a while ago because it just felt like the game wasn't ready. We're not seeing enough, and that last trailer we got felt rushed just for the audience to be content with something. We really haven't seen anything about this game yet. What they showed us was some average, very basic Zelda gameplay that could have been from Breath of the Wild 1, honestly. I think there's a big mechanic coming. I think there's something huge that they're doing and something that we are just going to be blown out of the way with because they're definitely working like endlessly on this, and I don't know what it's going to be. I'm very excited just to see what it is, you know, and I'm not even really mad about the delay. I just cannot believe how early they announced this game. I think it was like, what, E3 2019? Just for it to be 2023 for the thing to drop. Once again, another delay is nothing bad, but it's to be expected from Zelda. I feel like Zelda gets very excited, the team gets very excited about a game, and then they announce it just way too early. But they definitely do put their love and care into the game, and I think it's going to have a lot of love and care, and that makes me excited because I was worried about this game. I was definitely worried that it was going to be too much, you know, very similar of the first game, and I just didn't want it the same world again, the same areas, the same experience. I wanted to make new experiences with the new world, with new locations, and maybe they're doing that now. Now, as far as the actual video Nintendo posted, they just talked about they needed more time. They're sorry for the delay once again. But they did add some important information here. First off, we get to see our buddy Aonuma again, and he has a cool new haircut. Yeah, I feel like the updates are always on him instead of the actual game. But yeah, he just comes on and talks about the delay again, but he also mentions some information about the game and shows a brief new gameplay clip. It's extremely small, but it's very interesting. He states this, that they plan on expanding the world, obviously, to the skies of Hyrule, and he says even further than that. So that's interesting. Now, it looks like that we're still going to have the same world. He says he's expanding the world that we know and love. So it's probably the same, you know, Hyrule that we've seen in the trailer so far, just with a lot of new, you know, things that you can do in the sky, and maybe like dungeons and stuff in the sky. But it also looks like there's going to be somewhere else that we can explore. Are there going to be more islands around Hyrule? Are we going to be able to explore underneath Hyrule? Like that, you know, big theory that everybody's having that we're going to be able to go underneath the ground with Zelda and control her under there and Link on the top. That would be pretty crazy, and that seems like something that they would wait to share for sure. Now, apparently there's a leaked title going around. It doesn't sound real, but it is a potential leaked title, so of course I'm going to talk about it real quick. Apparently the game might be called The Legend of Zelda Breath of Duality, and that's the reason why they didn't want to announce it earlier, because it has a big emphasis on the fact that there's going to be, you know, kind of a duo together, you know, 2 people working together. It sounds like maybe like Link and Zelda, maybe Zelda's underground. You see what I'm putting out? They gave us a quick scene at the new Link appearance, of course, and he has the Master Sword in front of some type of glowy object. He pulls his sword out and it's like destroyed. I mean, like completely destroyed, and it's all like weird looking. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like he's about to plunge his sword into this whatever glowy stuff is, maybe to repair it slowly. And maybe that's the purpose of this game, is Link going from temple to temple or dungeon to dungeon in order to repair his Master Sword, because maybe Ganondorf broke it when he was in that underground section. You also notice on Link's new upgraded arm that the back of his hand is glowing, almost like it does when he's near the Triforce, and showing his obviously piece of the Triforce with the Triforce of Courage, but this time it glows with a whole bunch of gold strands floating around, and it's really unsure what it is, and it mimics the kind of glowy ball in front of him right now and starts shining even brighter when he gets closer to it. And the only other thing we really get within this whole thing is a more detailed look at Link himself, once again with that cool new arm and the tattoos going up his shoulder, and of course his new attire. He has this green cloth over his shoulder with the little Triforce symbols at the bottom. Obviously his long golden locks now. But yeah, it definitely looks like something terrible happened to the Master Sword, and Link's gonna have to rebuild it. But now with Breath of the Wild 2 out of the running for this year, the question is anything going to replace it? Or is Nintendo just going to sit on Bayonetta, Xenoblade, and obviously the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games? And I can tell you, as someone that doesn't really play any of those games, I really hope there's still some type of main Nintendo IP coming this year. I really do. That could be in the form of a new Mario game or that Donkey Kong game that's been rumored. I don't really know, but I definitely really do hope that there's something else in store for the end of this year. I really do. I think there still can be. We'll talk about that obviously more in depth in another video. But yeah, it was pretty much a sad morning. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I know it's been a crazy morning for a lot of you Zelda fans because I know it's disappointing. Whether or not, we know it's for the best, it's still just disappointing. I really wanted to see this game this year. We're just going to have to wait a little while longer. I want this game to be as perfect as it could be, so take your time, Nintendo. Just not too long. I want to get my hands on this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited still for this game? Are you a little bit deflated now because of this? Or does the little bit of new gameplay, is that enough to kind of get you excited for the next trailer or whatever it's going to be? Probably at E3 still. Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.